All right, here we go. Welcome to Hendrix Esports. I'm going to turn it over today to Zoe. All right, you guys go. Follow.
Alright. Esport. Yeah. In studio. In the Warrior Command Center here. Mhm. Like the game or just yeah. I do somewhat. I just recently started, so I'm pretty new to it. But we have Hendrix here playing Colorado. Hendrix will be defending first with Colorado attacking. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think we will. Colorado's definitely a good team, and so it'll be tough for Hendrix. So there should be some good clips along the way from both teams, I would assume. Its dingus is Landon. Facade, I believe, is Orlando. Carrot, I believe, is Jacob. Lean the Wise is Sam. He's our captain. And this is Colorado. And then X Luffy is Sarah. She mains Gecko. I love Gecko. I am a Gecko main myself. There's a lot of interesting utility you can use with Gecko. So it's Gecko's flash, so you throw it up and it'll spit. I don't know, the easiest way to say it is like goop at people, and so they won't be able to see very well. And it's pretty tough. Not a great start for Hendrix there. Yeah. This is Sky, I believe is the name, the character, and so she has also flashes, which are birds that you can send and then turn to like move it. And it'll flash as well, and it'll make a certain sound if there are people there, and it will make a different sound if people aren't there. So it gives you really good information. Yeah.
Spike planted.
They're really, really fast, and you have to be prepared at all times to fight.
Cover going out.
So Colorado has the spike planted, so Hendrix has to force their way on to be able to defuse it. Colorado wins flawlessly. Not a good start for Hendrix, but normally when you lose the pistol round, your economy is pretty low, and so you tend to lose the next round as well. Yeah. Yeah, you only get, I don't know how many creds it is, but you get less creds for losing. You get, I believe it's like 200 per kill, and you get a couple for other things. And so when you die and when you lose that first round, you don't have as much money to buy, and so your opponent, since they kept most of their weapons, they have more money as well. That's another yeah. It's another yeah.
Not ready yet.
Yeah. The nice thing that I love about Valorant is that when the opponents die, you can pick up their weapons, and so it's like stealing a little bit from them. And so then you don't have to buy a weapon the next round because you got it from them as well.
Spike planted.
It's a good clear there. There's 4 on site they have to clear. Looks like Colorado's a pretty standard. Yeah, it's improvement. So it's first to 13. You play 12 on offense and 12 on defense. And so you'll flip after 12 rounds. And if you end up tied 12 to 12, you go into overtime where you have to win 2 rounds in a row, 1 on offense and 1 on defense. Yes, that's Orlando. Yes. Yeah, that's an Omen smoke. And so its Dingus is playing Omen, and then one of their players probably smoked that off.
Spike down mid.
It's down to a 4v3 here. See if Hendrix can pick it up. They know where they are. They just have to hold.
Seconds left.
Oh, yeah. Looks like Landon got picked off there, and now B side is completely open for Colorado to push through. Do you know the
10 seconds left.
system with the spike? Yeah. 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 So yeah, that's the exact same thing.
Last player standing.
They're starting to get a little bit better, and I think that was a save round last round. Yes, it was a save round for Hendrix, so they didn't expect a win, but a win would have been nice. So a save round means that they normally just buy some utility and stay with pistols, or maybe buy some really cheap weapons so that they can save up so they can buy the best weapons the next round. Yeah, Colorado's pretty evenly split here. I think they're just trying to figure out where Hendrix is to figure out where to push.
I was muted. Oh, that's funny. Me when I'm muted.
It's hilarious. But now we should be able to hear Zoe.
Jason just got Ronalded.
Yes. Do you know about ultimates? I don't know if that's a thing.
I know there's one ultimate where they have like they shoot like knives or whatever.
Yeah, that's jets. We don't actually have a jet playing this round, so we won't get to see that, sadly.
They're looking for him.
Dang. Hendrix just can't seem to get anything going. I can't seem to get the momentum started. I believe the most Hendrix has done is gotten 2 kills in a round.
Yeah. Just gotta hit a power up here, like the Mario
Yeah.
does. We need a power up for Hendrix, and then we can dominate. Yeah, I don't think I would do very well at a game like this because I can't aim.
Yeah, aim is probably one of the most important things, and especially.
Oh, a nice pick by Sarah. Let's see if she
Oh.
gets another one here, or if she gets picked herself.
You gotta-
They're looking for her. She's gonna get pincered here. Unfortunate.
She almost got that off. Almost got the headshot. Just not on time. Yeah, aim is really important, especially with movement, because when you move, your aim gets progressively worse, and so you have to be
Yeah.
aware of that. And so a lot of people will move, stop, shoot, move, stop, shoot, and that's really difficult to do, to get it perfectly, so your aim doesn't mess up at all.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And when you see like Valorant players play, the way like their movement is just so unique compared to all the other games. I can't watch Fortnite anymore because they're like rapidly clicking and moving and building these like ramps.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening? It's a little too fast for my brain to comprehend.
Yeah, I think on YouTube Shorts, about an hour ago, I saw someone that won a cash tournament by building a sky base.
Oh. Oh dear. Does Valorant have any other game modes, or is it mainly this? Like, is this what you play?
So there's this is mainly it, where there's unrated and then competitive, but then there's swift play, which is first to 5-round wins. There's deathmatch, which is where it's a you have 10 people and it's all for all. First to, I believe, 40 kills, and then there's team deathmatch, where it's two teams. First, whichever team gets 100 kills, and then there's a couple other little quirky game modes.
See if we get a pick here. See if we're looking for it.
Tough start there for him.
Oh, may not be a
Mhm.
unfortunate timing and positioning, but
Spike planted.
And that was really tough timing. 3 went off. 3 died there for Hendrix.
and that's what happens when it comes to games like these, where there's so many
Last
people
player standing.
and you're trying to predict where the other players are.
Let's see if Carrot can do anything right here. See if you can get a couple picks.
He's just gonna get
Just
a stampede into the hallway.
yeah, just got mobbed.
Something over there.
He had no shot right there to do anything.
Like us, but
Hendrix has 4 ultimates here, so I wonder if they're gonna
here, on my
start
way.
using them in conjunction to try to get a win.
And what's common in other games too which I'm having to use my experience playing Apex,
Yeah.
given that I have not touched Valorant. Probably never will, let's be honest.
You should try it out. It's really fun.
You know, and I'm sure it is, but there's just something about, you know, I'm not really like a FPS
Yeah.
type of person, and I got, you know, bullied into playing Apex, so we'll see how. Oh, unfortunate. Was that an ultimate, or what was that?
Yes, so this attacker Killjoy is Killjoy's ultimate. It places down like a bomb or something where if you're in a certain radius, when it goes off, you get detained. And so you can barely move and you can't shoot at all.
Oh, it looks like we're gonna have a fight here.
Looks like this is an ultimate from Harbor, which puts like some waves, and then if you're in it for a certain amount of time, I believe you get stunned or something. Not 100% sure. I don't play many Harbors down in Iron.
Nice, a pick from Sarah. 2 picks from Sarah. Then she clutches up. She sees
Oh.
3 picks.
Ooh,
Oh.
I think that's some momentum right there. It shows them that they can.
Yeah, that was really good from Sarah, though. First round that we've gotten more than 2 kills, all from Sarah. Hashtag girl power. As well as she seems to be the one getting the most kills. I remember her getting a kill earlier as well. So definitely seems to be doing pretty good. Do you want me to go through another person?
Well, I'm gonna pull up and so Sarah is doing the best out of Hendrix players with 5 kills.
Very good, very good. Definitely a competitor here. And it's really funny to hear her rage in French.
Oh yeah, it's
when she plays
awesome.
Valorant.
It's interesting because I learned French middle high and then in college, and so I like understand bits of it, and so I'm like trying to put it all together to try to understand somewhat.
Yeah, I don't understand French, but I'm sure she has a potty mouth.
Oh yeah.
What I was saying earlier, one of the things here is like your angles, and I feel like the angles in Valorant go crazy because you, quite frankly, like, if someone gets the angle on you, well then you're dead.
Yeah. There's so many angles to check and to watch.
That's one of the other things, you know, with Valorant being so fast, like in other games, you know, even if you do get caught off angle, you have movement to sort of maybe mitigate some of that damage that's coming your way, but in Valorant, you're quite slow.
Yeah. You just gotta jump, you just gotta try to hope for the best, try to move out of the way best you
30
can.
seconds left.
But the best players, once they see that outline of a person, they'll shoot, and you're just dead after that.
Last player standing.
Here.
Spike planted.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be another lost
Might
round
get
for
the drop
Hendrix.
on this person though. It's coming up the ankle. They're not looking. Nice.
That's a good trigger finger there from Extinguus to wait and get as much information he could.
They are looking for him. They're gonna be looking for him. Let's see if he gets a kill. Gets one. Gets that's nice.
Not the worst for 1v5.
Yeah. May not have won a round yet, but I feel like they're getting better. And is this best of like 3?
This is best of 3, and so there will be at least one more map after this. It'll be different than this one. So they'll have the rest of this round to either try to come back or try to learn some of what Colorado does to be able to use that information. It's the most important part of Valorant is the information, knowing where your teammates are, knowing where the opponents are, and what they have and what they're able to be, what they're able to do.
Yeah. They're gonna look for this. Looking for him here. Can't get it. Get one. Oh, they manages to get one. gotta run away.
planted.
They are coming for him.
Let's see if this wraparound works for Hendrix. I think they're trying to come in all at once. Dang. It was close there. They had the defuse was going. And if they could just hold off for a little bit more time, they would have had a shot.
Yeah, it seems like Colorado just has a really good game sense in predicting where Hendrix is gonna come from. Hear them communicating. Looks like they're gonna try something different. See if it pays off.
Yeah, it looks like they're pushing hard for mid, but sadly there weren't many people on mid to start off for Colorado.
Yeah, gets caught in the ult there.
Yeah. All of that utility that they used to try to rush was wasted, and then Colorado swung afterwards. A little unlucky for Hendrix right there.
Little robot.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
There it is. One more round with Colorado as
Last
the
round before the
attackers.
switch.
See if Hendrix can pick up one before they switch sides. To go down 12-0 would just be heartbreaking to not be able to even take a single round.
Here.
Looks like Colorado is 5-stacked A. They've everyone ready to go in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're
You should run.
confident in just pushing hard and looking for a kill in the smoke. Don't get it.
It looks like that Killjoy ult pushed Hendrix back, so now they're gonna push with their advantage.
Gets one.
Ooh. It was a good kill there and some good damage, but everyone else
Spike
got
planted.
wiped away as
Yeah,
well.
they know.
There it is.
Switching sides.
There it is.
Match point.
It's the 12-0 half.
Take them out before they even pull the trigger.
See if Hendrix can pull something out of their hat before we switch to the next map. Lean with a little banter in the chat. Said easiest next 13 routes of my life. And Colorado College corrects him and says 14 because that is true. Hendrix would have to win 12 in a row and then win 2 more to win the OT.
Oh, good line.
I mean, it is possible. Colorado showed that you can go 12-0 on attack. Looks like they chose a good site to go to. There's 2 people on B and they're both walled off. They have no vision.
You don't see him yet. Looking for him.
Ooh, and Gecko gets killed from the Raze grenade.
Getting dropped. Watching Colorado here.
One enemy remaining.
Looks like
Gets
One.
three are
Yeah.
dead actually.
And there it is.
Unfortunate, but
Real close there. Looks like less than 3/4 of the health is left. Got probably their best round yet.
Remember, there's always something to learn.
we're gonna take a break here. 5-minute break. Get our mental up. That's what I mean. Also with competitive games, you have to think it's like no matter what you're doing when you're playing with a team, it's like it's communication, it's about mental, like 'cause if your mental's down, then you're gonna miss more shots, you're gonna
Yeah.
make more like not so good decisions.
Yeah. You'll make some dumb plays.
Yeah.
And Valorant's a game that you need high communication skills so that when you do stuff, you're doing it together as a team, you know what's going down so you don't get spooked.
Yeah. I mean, I really think they started improving there towards the end, so we'll see. Hopefully we don't go 13-0 this next game, but
Yeah, I think 2 straight 13-0s would be pretty demoralizing. There's always something to learn, as our coach just said. And so if Hendrix can learn something, even if it's slight, to give them an advantage somewhat, they can start taking some rounds.
yeah. That's why VOD reviews are really important. And also just practicing your skills, you know, because you can have the best communication in the world, but, you know, there's more than just that that's going to go into it. Not that I know the skill ceiling of Valorant
Yeah.
at all, but
Yeah, I don't know if I would say there is a true skill ceiling. There's always something new to do, some new variant that you can pull out to try.
yeah. Looking at the stats here, we've got Dingus and Sarah, 6 and 5 kills apiece, doing pretty good, I think, at killing their enemies when they get in their sights. I feel like they've been covering their angles very well. I think sometimes it comes down to those 1v1s and who gets the pick first.
Yeah. I think one thing Colorado does really well is there aren't a lot of 1v1s. They swing as a team. They have 2 people, and so it's a lot easier to kill one person with 2 people. And if you trade, if you like end up trading a one for one, it's not the end of the world.
One rule is win a round. Let's go.
Yes.
Looks like are we running different, what do you call them? Agents? Is that what
Agents,
they're called?
yes.
We're running
And
different agents, or are these the same?
these are different. The same ones, Sarah and It's Dingus, Sarah and Landon, are both playing the same agents, but the other 3 are not. It's an interesting agent combination because you have 3 initiators, which are the lightning bolts, and then 2 smokes or controllers, which are the mountains or whatever.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so comp's pretty important,
Yeah.
isn't it? Is this a comp you would play, or?
It I mean, I assume they have a plan. So I trust them that there's a reason for it. But it's interesting because there's 2 more types. You can be a duelist or a sentinel. Sentinels are mainly to help hold down parts of the map. And then duelists are the people who are supposed to be getting most of the kills. They're supposed to be on top of the
Okay.
leaderboard,
Yeah, that
mainly.
makes sense.
Here we go. Let's see if Hendrix can start off on a really good note.
Watch Sarah here. Let's see what she does.
Ooh. Teo tried to swing to kill the wingman before it planted, but Colorado got the spike off, and now all they have to do is sit back and wait. Viper tried to go in there and secretly defuse, but it didn't work out. And there it is. A lot of damage.
Yeah, they had some people fight though, actually. I see on the top there.
Just couldn't get them fully down.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta cut them some slack. You know, we're a very small college in Arkansas.
Yeah, small college in Arkansas.
Yeah.
4 of our players from last year, 3 of them graduated. 1 of them is currently studying abroad, and so it's a whole new team composition.
Yeah, I know we have quite a few freshmen as well.
Yeah, I believe we have 3.
3, yeah.
3 freshmen, a sophomore, and then our captain, who I believe is a 5th year.
Yes. I mean, and you have your good weeks, you have your good games, you have your bad games. They did really good when they competed in that one conference competition. So, and I mean, and Colorado is, you know, very good schools, dominated in multiple titles. So
I believe they got second or they won conference
last year they
last
won.
year.
They were the defending champions.
I knew they won full conference. They won Rocket League, did well in League, and then Valorant. I remember they were on stage, but I can't remember if them or Southwestern ended up on top.
Yeah, I will always, you know, you can only give so much. Oh, Sarah with a kill.
Ooh.
Leave Wise over here. Sarah with the second kill.
2v2 and
2v1.
Ooh,
Sarah doesn't anything here.
and they have the
Sorry.
spike,
No.
so Sarah just has to make sure they don't get on.
Looking
Ooh.
for it, unfortunate, but that was pretty good.
Yeah. That's a great round, especially with Hendrix only having pistols and Colorado having pretty good weapons as well.
Yeah, that's actually very good. Definitely great job from Sarah there, kind of cleaning that up.
Yeah, just at the end, I think it was gun differential.
Yeah, you know, you can only do so much there. I definitely wouldn't want to go into a gunfight with a, you know, automatic rifle versus pistol.
Yeah. You have to get the jump on people in that chance or
Gonna
get a
watch
little
Orlando
lucky.
here and see what he can do. I like his gun, looks cool.
Yeah. There are some really cool skins that I've seen. I sadly do not have any. So all my guns and my knife is pretty simple.
He looks like we're gonna have.
It looks like Colorado is playing really slow here. Looks like they're rotating to
These,
B.
yeah, these angles here, they're all up together. And see,
They're all ready to go. They've chosen a pretty good site because there were only 2 that were able to come in.
30 seconds left.
that's where they are.
Yeah.
Looking for them.
Spike planted.
Spike was planted, but there's everyone's still alive. Sarah gets one, gets another.
Little unfortunate there with Viper Molly, so the defuse was unavailable.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
So 1v1. Sarah knows where they are. Can she get
Sarah's
the...
been doing pretty good here. Will she get it?
Ooh,
Unfortunate, but a
just
super close,
barely.
super close round there.
Hendrix is picking up some steam. They're
Yeah.
showing that they can compete. We just gotta get that one extra kill.
Yeah, no, that was a good round. Unfortunate the spike placement there. It just gave them that hallway, and with the smoke, you know, you just shoot into that hole, you're likely to hit someone because, you know, Hendrix is looking to defuse, and it all comes down to that angle. I like how I'm commentating like I know what's
Yeah.
going on. I don't really.
You seem to like be picking it up, and your knowledge of other shooter games I think helps a lot.
Right? I mean, it's got to count for something.
I mean that was great insight right there, because that's exactly what Colorado was doing.
See if they. Oh, Sarah knows where they are. They know where Sarah is.
Ooh.
Let's see if they're gonna get the drop here on this Colorado player.
Stingus.
Last player standing.
Ooh.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. Looked like some missed shots, but there were 3 people there, no matter what.
I was gonna say, even the craziest Valorant player is gonna have a hard time.
Yeah, that's not a
competing
very
with that.
winnable fight right there. But it looks like this round might be better. Last round, Hendrix was all pistols, and so I think this will be a lot more competitive.
I cannot use that.
Watching Jacob here. Just looking. Almost got one there.
Spike planted.
They're planting again, it looks like that.
Last player standing.
Just one. Right there. Ooh,
Ooh,
four
he,
in a line.
Ooh, I think he popped, and I think he flashed himself. Either that or the opponents flashed him as well. It was unfortunate because all 3 of them couldn't see, and he would have had a great pickup if he just could see.
Right there.
I don't like how it changes the spectating mode.
Yeah,
It's different people. I didn't choose that, please.
I think it's interesting. because in Rocket League there's a director mode where it'll switch around to whoever's like closest to the ball or who's like touching it. So that's pretty easy to have like a mode for to spectate. But Valorant, you never know when a fight's gonna happen, so it's really hard.
That's pretty interesting. I heard Rocket League is doing pretty well in conference.
We started off real well. Started off 3-0, and then we played an opponent last Wednesday and then yesterday. Both times we lost, which sucks because we knew that we could beat
30
them. We had
seconds
played them in preseason and beaten them. But
Spike
we won't
planted.
play them again until finals, and so we know who we need to beat now.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You know where the bar is, and
Yes.
you can reach it.
We know we can get there.
Last player
Ooh.
standing. Flawless.
See, are we running pistols again?
It looks like we are. It looks like Hendrix is switching between pistols and full buys. It's really hard to get things going, especially when you lose a lot of rounds in a row. You have to be careful with the money you have.
Yeah, that's one of the things that seems unfortunate about Valorant. Maybe why I like other competitive games more. You know, you're not buying your weapons and considering that part of the economy, which I guess you kind of see in League as well. Like the gear and equipment and stuff. In League.
Yeah. It adds another aspect to the game that you have to think through. You have to kind of try to predict what your opponents are gonna do.
Spike planted.
Stingus gets the revive on KO, and KO does his ultimate.
Nice.
He
Sarah gets
suppresses.
picked here, but they know where he is. He's on the side of the wall. Almost got the piece off.
Ooh, yeah, the Sova ultimate got a lot of them right there. I feel like it's interesting for you watching Valorant the first time. Like you'll see some things and just not know kind of what they
Yeah, I
are.
keep seeing these like little tiny creatures all over the place, and I'm like, what do you do?
So so the yellow creatures are called wingman, and so they're Gecko's ability, and so he can send his wingman out to plant the spike or to defuse the spike. And then you can also send it and it'll go and attack people, it'll stun
Might
them.
get one here. Just see one. Nice.
Sarah's using her ultimate, seeing if she can get anyone with it. Looks like she might have gotten one, but it's not going to be
They
enough.
know where she is.
There it is. I think if Sarah would have used her ultimate a little bit faster, they were all camped up in one spot.
What does that ultimate do?
So it sends what's called thrash. It's like a little fish, and so you can like run with it, and when you fire, like when you click, it'll jump, and anyone in like a radius gets detained, and so they just have to sit there, and you can just walk up and kill them.
Oh.
you can get multiple people, which is the great thing about it. And so when you have people camped all together, you can get a bunch of people and just free kills.
Dang. Does detain to like get rid of your weapons, or are you just stuck?
Yeah, you're just stuck sitting there. You're able to barely move around, and you're just looking at your hands, and there's like electricity going between them. You just have to sit there and watch. It's very
Watch as
painful.
you get murdered. That's
Yeah.
kind of torturous almost.
Yeah, and I was playing a casual game earlier where it was match point for us, and I was playing Gecko and had my ultimate, and it was the last person, and I hit him. And so we just all crowded around and just, you know, we're a little rude to him.
That's
It's very interesting.
well, let's see if these two find each other.
It's down to a 4v4. It looks pretty even in damage. Sarah just knew that
30
Viper
seconds
was
left.
right there.
Yeah. Oh, shooting doesn't get him,
Spike planted.
And
but
then,
is looking for it.
yeah, now Colorado has
Might see him
planted.
here. Oh, gets the drop on
Ooh.
Sarah. Unfortunate. 3v2. Still the Vandal.
Cover going out.
This dude's got a bow. Got the.
Last player standing.
There it is. Yeah. Yeah, Sova has a bow, and so he has an ability that you can shoot that'll send a tracking dart. And so it'll scan an area, and so if people are there, it'll alert you to it. And then he can shoot shock darts, which you can bounce. And so you can bounce them around corners to try to shock people and do some damage.
Interesting. See what Hendrix does here. Curious to see how the rest of the rounds go for them.
Looks like Viper used her ultimate on A site, which creates a huge cloud of smoke and acid so that the opponent can't see through, but Viper can. So it's really hard to push into.
It's gonna be a 2v1. Might get the C.
Cover going out.
Let's see if it's team can pick up.
Gets
That's a great
one.
it's a great pick right there. Also,
Is that the spike person?
yes, and it was
30
killing
seconds left.
Wingman who was coming
Spike
into
planted.
plant. So
Who's this person? Does he get
Oh.
some?
it's a 3v3 now.
Yeah, Dingus gets
You have two rotating flank. See if they can pick something up.
Oh
Ooh,
god,
the
got
mid.
flamed there.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
the mid lurker came.
Gets one.
Yeah.
It's 2v2 again.
Someone's there.
See what happens here.
Yeah, Hendrix just has to push.
Last player standing.
And there it is.
Unfortunate, but a really good round. Yeah, still got Sarah dominating the well, dominating, topping the
top of the
leaderboard
leaderboard,
here
top
on
fragging.
Hendrix. Top fragging, yeah. Might be the MVP. Her and Dingus today have been doing really well, I feel like.
Yeah, we're doing the best.
Like
Yeah.
Penguin Days.
Spike
It's
planted.
gonna be two of them here. See what happens. I'm scared for her.
Ooh, the flash. And there it
Yeah,
is.
unfortunate.
Yeah, there's just nothing you can do there, sadly.
Last
It
player
was a good play
standing.
by Colorado to throw up a flash first.
Got one there.
Last
Two more
round in the
chances.
half.
The goal was to get one. Let's see if they can do it.
I mean, you know, they're still getting kills though almost each round, so that's better than, you know, losing 2 games, but, you know, getting flawless every
Yeah.
time. Like, that would definitely suck.
I think they've just gotten so close so many times. I feel like getting one just helped the confidence a lot.
Gets one there.
It's back to a 4v4. Back even.
Still some firing, taking some, Beck is taking some damage there. Sees him. Ooh.
That was perfect
Just
timing.
didn't have the angle on it.
That was perfect timing for Colorado. They weren't looking up until that point.
They're both.
Perfect timing.
Gets
He
one.
can get. There it is.
Oh,
That's
nice.
that's
Dingo's
great
getting
timing
2
there.
here. It's now a 3v2.
And they have
They
spike.
know, yeah, they know where the spike is.
They just have to hold off Colorado.
Yeah, I think here this is where you sort of, you know where they're gonna have to come, and you batten down the hatches and hopefully don't die.
It's a 3v2. Looks like there's a Viper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like.
Looks like. Can Facade find the opponent's
He's gonna
Viper?
see
Oh,
him.
there it
Gets
is.
him. Oh,
30
It's a
seconds
3v1. This is Hendrix's chance. KO has to push.
they want. They know where they are.
Not ready yet.
Knows where they are.
15
This
seconds.
There they
person's
are.
chasing him.
Oh yeah, he's got to go
10
spike.
seconds left.
He has to go plant.
Yeah, he's planting. He's gonna see
Oh.
him.
And he plants backside.
Can't
Spike
see him.
planted.
It's
That's
planted. They gotta push here.
unfortunate.
At least it's. He's gonna get the drop on him.
They're
He sees him. He sees
Come on,
him.
go
in his
from
green.
there.
Last player
Oh.
standing.
there it is.
Gets him.
Hendrix.
And Hendrix gets their one
They're
round.
on the
Their one
board.
round they were looking for.
They're on the board now.
Gets their one round they were looking for. This is
Switching sides.
they're feeling great now. And that was great on Dingo's last round, getting those picks to sort of even out the match, and then getting the last kill, securing that victory there was pretty awesome.
Yeah. One thing I just heard was that some of our players were saying Viper only goes B, and it looks like they did their homework because only Viper went B. Looks like Hendrix has something they can try to exploit. See if they can pull a round one out of it.
Revealing area.
Just Carrot watching the flank.
Watching
Oh,
the
the
flank.
holding the trigger.
One.
That's impressive. Trigger finger right there to not shoot, to get all that information.
This Colorado's gonna see Sarah, but Sarah's gonna say no thank you.
2v2 here.
And they've got the spike, let's see. Yes, they know where there's a freaking Pokemon on the screen.
That's Wingman right there.
Flash,
One
flash,
enemy remaining.
Ooh.
oh,
Can.
getting defeated.
Oh. I think it's gonna be real close.
Last player
There it is! That's 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
2-11.
Just
They
enough
stopped
time.
defusing because they were worried about that player coming around the
Yeah.
corner and then ended up not having enough time.
Yeah.
That's gotta feel bad for Colorado, but great for Hendrix.
You know,
so.
if they would have stuck it, not tried to watch
And-
the other player, they could have
Yeah,
had
and
it.
that's the scary part too, is when you're playing a game like this and you feel that high intensity of I don't have enough time, but you know, if you die, then you'll lose anyway. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and either, you know, keep reviving that teammate or keep defusing that bomb. And
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to risk it and just stick the spike and try to defuse.
yeah,
Sometimes
and,
you'll get lucky.
you know, and definitely I think it's a matter of like willpower and grit there. I think their confidence got a little shaken. And
Oh,
they stopped defusing. Oh,
it's a
2
5v3.
kills. 2 kills off the
5v3
bat,
now.
and they've already planted.
All of Colorado is stacked.
Yeah, still a 4v3, but I think they know where they are.
It looks like they don't actually, because
Mm.
all of Colorado is back site and they're not watching it as well.
But it looks like they're gonna take this round.
There it is. There it is. That's
And
3 in a
And Dingus
row.
gets a kill there at the end,
Yeah.
which is great because that's, you know, resetting their
Yeah.
guns and stuff once they have to spend more money, right?
Yes, that's great for Hendrix, for all of them to die and not be able to save anything that they had bought.
Yeah, it's also doing great for their confidence, I'm sure, because they wanted just 1 round and looks like they've gotten 3 in a row, which is pretty awesome for them.
You
And
can,
it's definitely got to feel good. You know, when you lose, like,
Dream big, make it
don't win a
happen.
single round, obviously
Yeah.
that sucks. But, you know, here in Valorant, where you can at least get some wins in a game, it's got to feel pretty great rather than getting clean sweeped. Watch Sarah here, and seems like they're putting 2B this time. I guess Colorado's kind of learning.
yeah, looks like Hendrix is slow pushing this round instead of just full rushing B. Looks like Colorado still has that same setup though, with Viper, B, and everyone else either mid or A.
Yeah, it looks like Colorado likes to defend A. I think we'll have a fire fight coming up quite shortly though, so
Looks
see how this goes.
like CC Dree.
They're looking for him. It's got 2 angles here to cover, so this might be a little scary,
Looks like CC Dree dropped down.
which is
30 seconds
great
left.
for Hendrix.
And they, ooh, the trade though.
Spike down,
Yeah,
defender
it's,
spawn.
still a 4v4. Needs to plant soon.
Down to a
Still a
3v3.
trade.
14 seconds. They have to get on site.
One enemy remaining.
And there it is. Hendrix.
Unfortunate. Still though, gotta pick there at the end,
Yeah.
which was good on
Match
Venus again. See, notice he's getting these kills towards the end of the round, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like Hendrix took a little too much time that round.
Yeah, I noticed these rounds are only like a minute and some change.
Yeah.
It's also I guess there's so many different parts of the game sense you have to have is,
Yeah.
you know, how much time do you have to defuse, how much time do you have to plant, and what's too much time and what's not enough, because you don't want to give the opponent
Yeah.
like a ton of time to be able to counter whatever you're doing.
Feeling
much dingus here.
This is match point right here for Hendrix. They've got to pull some strings to be able to make this.
Yeah, it looks like Colorado's. No one's quite sure where anyone is at the moment.
And there it is.
And
There's.
Liam gets the first pick.
That's great timing there because Sova had used his drone.
Oh, lots happening. A lot happened real quick. 3v2.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and Gecko has his ultimate as well, so they have to play around that.
Yeah, Sarah seems to know where to look. He's gonna see him up top. He's gotta dodge that.
They got the ultimate. He got it. So that doesn't
Coming
use
around
him.
the corner, Carrot gets one.
There's the 2v2.
2v2. Yep, last player stands.
Ooh. It's a
Unfortunate for
1v2.
Sarah.
And there it is. It's over, but
Defenders win.
It's a GG, but 3 rounds when they only wanted 1 was
yeah,
really good.
it's improvement on what was wanted. Get some confidence before they play again.
Great job on commentary.
Thank you.
Good.
Well, GG's.
GG's.
See ya next time.
Yeah.